Hey kids, Travis Gibson here. Got good feedback last week on the Travs Thursday night thoughts, so we're going to go ahead and do it again. I asked you guys for some feedback. What do you want to hear? And I got one guy that gave me some really detailed information. I want to know this, and this, and that's one of my buddies down in Salt Lake, Casey Pratt, good dude. He wants to know about rifles, and he gave me a very detailed list, like I said, of what exactly he wanted to know. So that's what we're going to go over tonight. All we're talking about is equipment. This is my open gun, so some of the stuff's going to apply to scope, tack, and limited guys, and some of it's not, but a lot of it will. A lot of the reasons that I'm doing stuff will make sense to you if you're shooting a division other than open. So basically, what we're going to start with here is we're going to start with the gun that has everything you could possibly want to put on it. I mean, I don't know, there might be other stuff, but this is what I've got so far. So the base unit here is a Caracal Versus rifle. I'll try and give you some info about that. It comes box stock for $17.99. That's with a Proof Research carbon fiber barrel, 7-ounce fore-end. What's it come with? I think it comes with the oversized grip on it, oversized mag release, minimalist stock. You know, the gun's really light. I think it weighs in, I don't know, somewhere around 6 pounds. And like I said, the retail on this guy is $17.99. So it's ready to rock and roll out of the box. Oh, the other thing it comes with is a timeable, tunable brake, toolless tunable brake. So that's pretty cool. So going into this thing, what do we got here? We're going to start at the front and work our way back. As you can see here, I've got a can on this guy. Not legal in scope, tack, and limited divisions, but in open divisions it is. So why am I running a can? I don't care if it's quiet. I'm still running air pro because chances are I'm still going to shoot a pistol and a shotgun. So why do I have this on there? If I got to shoot underneath the car, if I got to shoot in the gravel down low, shooting prone, then the sun's shining in my eyes, I put the can on there. It really keeps the dust signature down so I can continue to shoot through it. So with the can, running the Surefire brake that goes on it. I've been running one of these guys for like 5 or 6 years. I dig it. It works really good for me. It's tunable. You know, you can drill some ports in it if it's not doing exactly what you want it to do, but like I said, I have really good luck with it. Works with all my Surefire cans, rock and roll with that. So another mod that I made on here is I put a adjustable gas block on there. Helps make things shoot a little bit softer. I got a section of pick rail on the bottom here that right now I've got a weapon light mounted to it. So most of the time I'm not going to need this, but you know, whatever. If you're shooting a night match, that's handy to have on there. So I'm running a Surefire X400 Ultra. So it's got the little switch on there, so you can do light, the combo, light and laser, just the laser, just the light, so on and so forth, and then just turn the thing off. So so that's what I've got that on there for. Next thing, we're just working our way back here. Bipods. Whether you're running Harris bipods, Atlas bipods, I'm running these Evolution Gunworks bipods. They lock in a couple of different spots. They extend. They lock in each one of those positions. There's a whole bunch of other junk. These guys come off and they've got longer extensions that you can put on there, all sorts of cool stuff. Those guys are run with a quick detach pick rail on there. So I can put them on the front, I can put them on the back. So why would I have 2 sections of pick rail on there if I'm only going to use the bipod one? You know, I can only use one bipod and I'm not using the pick rail very often. So if I'm shooting a course of fire that's got long targets and there's not very much distance in them between them left to right, I'm going to run it way up here. Okay. If I got long targets and there's a bunch of transition left to right, I'm going to run it back here. Basically what that's for is so I don't have to move the back of the gun as much to get that wide transition, where if it's out here, the same amount of movement in the back is substantially less up in the front. So that's what I run 2 sections of pick rail on there for. One up far, you know, one up towards the front and one towards the back. Sling, got a sling swivel stud mount here, and I'm running a VTAC sling. This guy, if you're not familiar with how to run a sling, go take a sling class, rifle class, 1-day class from Benny Cooley. I know those are about impossible to get into, but I was fortunate enough to be able to do that about 7 or 8 years ago, and it'll really help you figure out how to run a sling in a rifle. So good dude. So anyways, so a VTAC sling. A couple things. Let's talk about why I've got this mounted here. I've got it mounted here and here because when I've got the rifle slung up on my back, basically it's coming over this shoulder and down into here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and stand up a little bit. So it really keeps it tight to my body. If you got the sling swivel stud out here and out here, it's going to really flop around on you. Same thing as if you've got it linked in back here and right here, then it's going to be really difficult to get out. So what I found is on the buttstock and right in front of the upper and lower is a really good place to have the other sling swivel stud. Working our way back. Sunshade. It's cool to have. Again, if you're shooting and the sun's just coming up and the sun's shining right in your eyes, this is a great little thing. Again, my buddy Casey built that guy for me. Lake Shore Gun Club, Gentleman's Club. Cool little unit, easy on, easy off, no worries. Okay, moving back. We've got the chamber flag, good to have. Makes USPS ROs happy. Makes nervous ROs happy. That's from Plugger. This is the guy that makes those, Sterling White. Check him out. He's a good supporter of their sports as well. Moving on back. So, offset red dot. So I'm running the Vortex Razor. I'm running a 3-minute dot. If you're shooting scope tack or limited division, I highly recommend Duke Defense. Get a set of Duke sights. He was the guy that came up with that. He's a supporter of the sports, been doing it for a really long time. So don't go buy the Chinese knockoff versions. Just spend a little extra cash with a good dude. Duke Defense sights. If you're running scope tack or limited division, I'm running the Vortex Razor offset red dot. Got that mounted on a worn ramp mount. Another company, been supporting the sports forever, does awesome. They're always giving back. They're always trying to help out. This is their ramp mount. So if you're running an offset red dot, you can run the ramp mount. If you're not running the offset red dot, you can run a scale mount. It's a skeletonized, really lightweight version of that. For the glass, Vortex Optics. Run the Razor HD Gen 2 1:6 with the JM2 or the JM Pro reticle in it. So basically it's a BDC reticle, 0 to 200 yards. Then you got hash lines for 3, 4, 5, and I believe 6. Really bright, really huge field of view. I don't know if you can see this guy or not. I think this is one of the first ones that I ever had. It's been around the block a time or two, taking a little bit of a beating. What else do I got on here? Switch view, fold down switch view, whether you're running offset red dot, offset irons, whatever, that is still a piece of kit to not do without. Just put it on there. Obviously I'm vested in wanting you to buy one of those, but it's a good piece of kit. The folders, they're $69.95 on the website right now, so check those out. This piece, okay, why do I have this focus piece right here taped down? Because it moves. It has the possibility to move. So you need to focus this. You need to check it and make sure it's set up for you. Put a piece of tape on it to where it doesn't move. I check it once a year after my eye doctor's appointment. Make sure that the reticle is still focused and you're good to go there. Tape that guy so it can't move, and then don't worry about it again until next year. Charging handle. So the charging handle that I'm running is one of the TechWare Tech Latches. Another company that's been doing it forever. This is probably one of the very first tack latches that I've ever had. So why am I running this guy? So I'll tell you. On the very rare occasion that you do have a malfunction, the thing I like about this being extended on that side, you can rack it back, look inside there. If anything's haywire, shake it out, and you're back up after it. So that's why I like that. The other good reason I like it is because when the gun is slung up on you, I don't know if you can see that there or not, you don't have the extended part wearing a hole in your back while you're running down the course of fire. So I really like that. Oversized grip, oversized mag release. If you're doing it right, you're not going to have to make a mag change in the course of fire. That's the hope. So that's what we're shooting for. So I don't know if you can see this or not. Same thing. So what I'm doing here is I've got this great big fat grip, and I've added a bunch more junk on here. Why is that? What I'm trying to do there is I'm trying to get the grip on this the same as the grip on my 1911 or my 2011 pistol. So